The Premiership is not over yet. The winners has not been decided. We can still get a 7th position. Relegation is not yet decided. It's still all to play for. Hello everybody and welcome back to the final episode of this season. Well, as far as the league games go, at least anyway, because we have got a small matter of an FA Cup final to play as well. We are 6 points behind from the defeat by Arsenal in the last episode. It's still doable. Not sure how, but it is still doable. We could potentially win on goal difference, but Friday Arsenal will lose the last 2 games and we win the last 2, which involves Manchester City. So yeah, it's we're pretty much standing around in 8th position. Even Watford, I don't think they can overhaul us in that respect. If we just have a look at the monies as well, 8th position, we could stand to get just under £30 million, which will go a long way into securing some decent players for next season. And to be perfectly honest, I could just keep the same players over and over again because they are playing relatively well. But we do need to bring in 1 or 2 world-class players a season just to challenge for the top 7 now, because lying in 8th, I think that's the highest we can go with the team that we have got, although it's the top 7. We can't I mean, look, you got Everton. I mean, Everton you probably could compete against. You got Man City, United, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. It's the same suspects up there every season. Let's move along very quickly then into this game and then finish off the season before we play our FA Cup final, which will be in next time's video. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for supporting the channel so far. It's wonderful with how much support that's been going on, and the comments as well has been very grateful as well. And click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And let's get on to the next game then. Man City it is. Let's have a quick look at the side that's going to be taking them on. Here we go. This is the side. Jean Carlos comes in at right back. Nova Williams is going to take a break. So we've got Bartoli in goal. We've got Carlos, Buongiorno, Voisin and Colotti at the back. We've got McNally and Biscuits in the middle. We've got Arnold, O'Reilly, Rabbi in the attacking section. And then obviously we've got Killian up front. He's looking for 38, 39 goals. I'm hoping he can do it. He's got 2 games to do it in. Man City, on the other hand, have only won 2 of the last 5 games. And that is against Roma and Burnley. We only lost 2-0 away to Arsenal in the last game, but you know, stranger things have happened as the game's already kicked off, a few minutes in, and there's nothing happening just yet apart from us having a lot of possession. Tomioka though on the left hand side, he's racing forward, a lot of space. We haven't got players just charging them down, but they're not doing an awful lot though. Bologna comes forward into Ribeiro, crosses it as we missed the header though. Carlos then just plays it forward. We're not going to quite get there though, are we? Armini and Man City again playing the ball around very coolly. Sancho, Carlos, go and get him, son. Good block, Arnold, and we somehow lose the ball, and that's offside, referee. It had to be, really. Where's the linesman? Where's the linesman? That was offside. Olmo with a goal kick, corner kick as O'Reilly races forward. Killian just ahead of him, who decides to run into him at that point. Not sure why. Charlie with the goal kick. Then it gets intercepted very easily. As we're still charging him down though. 30 minutes gone. As Killian steals the ball. He's in on goal. There's a defender coming right across him. He's still at goal. Hits the post. Another effort on goal, but we do win it back though. Man City on the right hand side this time with their throw-in as though we tried a sliding tackle, miss it altogether. There is an injury to somebody somewhere, not sure who, but Bologna comes forward, has a shot, and it's gone wide. I think he was expecting someone to be on the end of that one. We do win the ball off Sancho though. Carlos into Buongiorno over the top, and Killian's in goal again. And again it's stopped. He could have had a couple of goals already in the last few minutes as we head it past our own men there. Rabbi comes forward, plays it back to Colotti, and the highlight once more. We seem to have an awful lot of possession on highlight, but overall, 32% percent. It's not an awful lot, is it? Considering we've had majority of the shots there. Right, okay. What does that do to the table at the moment? Bournemouth are beating West Brom at the moment, but that's all. A point would seal the deal for us, though. Watford, what are they doing? They're 0-0 with Southampton. Right, okay. Excellent effort, guys. It is an excellent effort. Man City are probably one of the teams that we could go toe-to-toe with, but it is proving a little bit difficult to break them down. 40 minutes to go. Can we steal a goal, or can we hold on? Whichever way it's going to go. Right, we have the ball. Colotti then smacks it up to Killian. There is a runner, but Killian's going to go on his own, I think. I could have sworn he was going to put that to the right-hand side and curl it in. He didn't. We've reached double figures in shots, though, but not on target. We are tiring our players out, though, as that is just over or wide. It's a goal kick either way. Man United are beating Fulham 1-0. So they'll probably bounce back to the top of the table. It is a little bit of a seesaw up there, isn't it? Right, we're going to make a couple of substitutions ourselves in a second. The cross comes in. And Buongiorno, what a time to get his first goal for the club, I think. He scores his first goal of the season. Well, actually, it's not his first goal for the club, but it is for the season. That is truly amazing. I mean, kneecap job. He kneecapped that one in. Excellent stuff. Right. This would be something. Get the ball, though. Voice on, good pick up, and Arnold on the right hand side. This that's a good stop though. Rabbi, there was an offside though, or a push. As we're going to just make a couple of changes. Who to bring in? Arnold's just looking a little bit playing poor though. We could bring John Jules in and Riley. Drop Riley back for biscuits. Could do that, and then bring Robertson in. He does deputise very, very well there. And Vasquez I'm looking to bring on probably with about 10 minutes to go. Right, okay, let's see this game out. Should we bring one person back, I wonder? I'm beginning to think I should be doing. But do we make that final change? Maybe not. Cross comes in, the goalkeeper holds it. Right, Edison then. What you going to do? What you going to do? Just pumps it up, and we do header it. Voisin just calmly takes it to his fellow defender, even as Sancho comes forward. He's racing forward, actually. Let's get that cross in. We do intercept it over the top. Killian then to Rabbi. Rabbi races forward. He's looking for Killian once again. Plays in the back post. Jules, get it! Come on! That is the result we've been waiting for. That's very well played, lads. And 2-0 at home, Man City. We've beaten Arsenal now. We've beaten Man City now. I think, do we really need anybody in? At all? I don't think we do. We could potentially stay with the side we have, but I do think we need a world-class winger or a midfielder, I think. Wow. Just take it in. Just take it in. That is absolutely brilliant stuff. I can't believe that. Capacity, 28,000. Watford lose as well, so we do confirm 8th spot at least anyway. I'm going to take this team talk now. Passionately say I'm very pleased with your performance and the result. Well done, guys. Well done indeed. Man City's Premier Division hopes are over. Boom! In your face. We've done you in. Right, send the assistant to that one. Buongiorno on form. Of course, he set us on the way. Can't complain at all. And wow. West Ham Arsenal. Now this, it all depends here. I mean, we could close the gap once again if West Ham win, and they do win, and we do close the gap. It's 3 points in it. Oh wow! It's going to the last game. Can we nick 7th spot? 7th spot will give us just over 30 million, and it would guarantee us at least a Euro spot. And Arsenal not. I'm still high. We've got Norwich, final game of the season. They are nowhere really, to be honest. They are safe. What's cracking off down at the bottom? I would say Wolves are they relegated? Not quite. There's nobody relegated just yet. There's still Southampton are probably safe, are they not? Yes, they're safe. It's West Brom, Birmingham, Newcastle, Swansea, or Wolves. Which one of them 5 are going to go down? It's still all eyes on here. Wow, that's a massive result. Man United win as well. 2 points ahead of Everton. It all depends what Everton do in the next game, I guess. Right, here are the next lot of games. Liverpool play Birmingham. Burnley play Everton, so that's a big game. So Everton need to win to go top. Chelsea, Tottenham, Wolves, Swansea. We'll see what the table looks like after these results. Birmingham, Liverpool, 1-1. What a result for Birmingham there. And don't forget, we drew with Liverpool as well. So we are playing very, very well, and they're all the Everton win again, so they are still piling the pressure on at the top with the game to go. Is all to play for. Wolves are relegated. They've gone. They lost to Swansea. Swansea keeping their hopes alive. It still could go to Birmingham or West Brom. Birmingham doing themselves justice over Liverpool, so they're hanging in on there. It's a Norwich victory it is. Right, okay, so things are really hotting up. It's going right down to the wire down here at the bottom. It's anybody's guess who's going to stay up. Birmingham, I think, just need a point, I think, from the final game, but we're going to move along to the Norwich game now. As we're going to still try and fight for this 7th spot, whereas United are going to fight for the top spot. So we see you guys in a week's time. Right, we're going to have Bartoli in goal, Carlos, Buongiorno, Voisin and Colotti at the back. McNally and Biscuits remain in the centre. We've got Rabi, O'Reilly and John Jules comes in to the right-hand side after his fantastic goal against Man City in the last game. There is still no Liam Hughes. Hopefully he will be back for the FA Cup final, all fingers crossed. And then we've got our very own Killian up front, who's 34 in 40 games. I mean, that is just amazing, absolutely amazing stuff. And 5 assists, so 39 in 40. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, Norwich on the other hand, they've got Gunn in front, they've got Semenyo, they've got Gonzalez, they've got Emi, we'll just flick through all that and just straight into the changing rooms. We just want a victory. Victory will hopefully, well, all depending on what Arsenal do and everybody else do, we could see ourselves in 7th position. That would really be something for us. As is this a packed house? Is Delia Smith out on the stands? Voisin does pick it up beautifully there, over the top to Killian. Killian heads it on to Rabi. Rabi's going down the left hand side, gets slightly tackled there. We might switch Rabi and Jules around a little bit, I think. Switch sides, as Rabi seems to do well on the right hand side. Cross comes in, Jules again with an effort. Wow, what an effort that is. Carlos again with the throw, and we're not quite getting there, as McNally should sprint and win that though. Buongiorno over the top, as Killian picks it up with a lot of skill there, brings it down on his foot, and Carlos now has it. Jules into the middle, and there's another effort on goal. We're getting a couple of shots in now, 7 minutes gone. We're not doing too bad. Norwich are probably looking to consolidate another position high up, so more money coming their way. But it's all about where you finish in the league as to how much money you get. And as it stands, we are on around about 29 nearly. Wow, what a finish. I didn't expect that. 30 seconds in from us having all the possession, and we're 1-0 down. That's not what the doctor ordered. No siree. So poor clearance. Gonzalez, everybody just stood off him and he just smashes it in there. But Tully nowhere near it in the end. If we can get back into this, that would be great. I'm going to just shout at them and get a little bit creative as well. I may do switch the 2 wingers around a bit, I think. Can we get a kick in there somewhere? A kick in? Just kick the ball. Block the ball. Tackle. Something. Matheson comes forward. Cross comes in and it's 2-0. We're being absolutely hammered here. Are we not really bothered about what's happening elsewhere? Do we not really want to go for the 7th spot, or are you all concentrating on the FA Cup final? Because that's what it seems. We've just beat Man City at home. Why are you not on a high to go and beat Norwich now? Arsenal, I think, are still 0-0. As Bartoli comes and catches it. We're going to go a bit attacking as well. And I am going to switch them wingers around. I keep saying it, but we're only 11 minutes into the game. We're not clearly getting the hold of the ball here. Thomas for Norwich. And Delia is there on the stands still. She's just shouting her head off. Who are you? Who are you? It's annoying. I can hear Delia now. And we scramble that away. I'm going to pause it though. It's not working tactically, is it? We're going to switch them 2 guys around. And Biscuits is just losing a little bit of ground there. So we're going to put Robertson on now. We make that change very early on, as Biscuits is just being overawed there in the middle. But see much better in the second half. Your FA Cup place is on the line here, gentlemen. Just Arsenal 2-0 up, so I don't think 7th spot is up for grabs now, though. It looks like it's an Everton victory. An Everton win here. That would... that's just crazy. Robertson can come... O'Reilly can come off. We're going to start resting a couple of players, and Arnold can come on as well. I was going to change Killian, actually. Maybe I should have done, but nothing doing at the minute, and it's just relatively easy for all the home teams at the minute. It's only West Ham that's beating Birmingham, so things could change at the bottom of the table. We're not really doing anything here, are we? At all. Just not really been in the game. That's disappointing to finish the season off with a loss, but we do. I don't think no matter what we would have done, Arsenal would have still beat Bournemouth. Watford lose. Swansea win. That's a biggie. That is. Swansea win. Oh, what did Newcastle do? Newcastle lost. Let's go and have a look at this table and see where it all finishes, though. But that is very, very disappointing. I think they're all. I think their heads are into the final. I think that's where it's at the minute. I'm just going to say, not happy with the performance out there. I'm not to finish off the season. Granted, it's not away from home. But we do finish in 8th position, 6 points behind Arsenal. It could have been a lot closer. Wolves are relegated. Newcastle are relegated. Birmingham are relegated. They finally go down after fighting hard. The draw. Did they lose Birmingham? They did to West Ham. But the shock of the day really is, I think, is the Swansea beating Liverpool 92nd minute to keep them in the division. So well done to them. But that is very, very close, isn't it? But Birmingham, Newcastle and Wolves go down. That's unfortunate. I would have really liked to play Birmingham again next season after their 7-2 or 7-3 battering we gave them. I'd like to have another big scoring game. Bruce is spotted, not Delia. Steve Bruce, Brighton boss. Who's he after? Matt O'Reilly and Rabbit. No. We do receive 29.68 million for achieving 8th position, so that's really good. A collective bonus. We have paid out £1 million to the squad and backroom staff on a pro rata basis. Okay, that's nice. FA Cup final in 6 days' time. We're going to rest our players, and then when we come back to the next episode, I think that is the game we're coming back to, obviously, and then we'll have the season review afterwards as well. Everton are crowned champions, confirmation. Martin delighted with the Bolton season. I think we can look back up with a lot of pride. Some excellent results, performance, giving us a platform for next season. It certainly does. Killian does set the record for in the Premier Division, actually. 11 Player of the Match awards received by Bolton's Killian is a new English Premier Division record. The previous division record was held by Harry Kane with 10. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe that, but we're going to leave it here. It's 5 days to go. Just a couple of other awards that are going through. Ruda named top goal scorer and award winner. He wins with 32 goals from 35. Killian 26 from, he scores 26 goals, so it's not too bad. So right, we are going to leave it here. FA Cup final coming up in the next episode. We'll see you then. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you.